So tonight, jury selection begins this week in the trial against the suspect charged in the massacre outside City Grill. Now, just a day before that jury selection begins, Ricardo McCrae is reaching out to the Buffalo community through a published letter. Ricardo McCrae has once again reached out to the media, just as he did when he turned himself into Channel 4 when he was the prime suspect in the City Grill shootings. This time, McCrae has written a letter to the community, which was published in a local community paper called The Challenger. McCrae writes, among other things, quote, "I am innocent of these charges, yet from the beginning of my arrests, I've been treated as the guilty party."
I think what's happened here is that perhaps Mr. McCrae feels as though his voice is not being heard. His issues that are important to him are not being looked after. This is the way he puts it down on record, and then, he has it there to preserve, and if there's some remedy, he can apply for that remedy.
News 4 legal analyst Terry Connor says while this letter may be on record, it will not be read by any juror or can be used in court. As for issues that are of importance to McCrae, as Connors alluded to, McCrae goes on to say that his own lawyer doesn't trust him and is withholding information. He writes, quote, "When I asked, can I have copies of the witness statement, he told me no, because he didn't want anything to happen to the witnesses," unquote. Connors says while this letter will be of no consequence to the outcome of the trial, the amount of media coverage from ever since this story broke may play a role in ensuring a fair trial.
Because the key question in jury selection is to his prospective juror. Given what you know right now, can you render a fair and impartial verdict? Have you been influenced? Have you formed a judgment? Has what you've seen or heard or read focused your mind on one aspect of the case that you're not going to be able to put aside?
But in the end, Connors says forensic evidence and not media hype will be the star of this trial.
The defense may have forensic evidence. The prosecution may use it. It may be more like CSI than any case we've seen in a long time.
And News 4 will be following each day of the McCrae trial. You'll find the latest developments on WIVB.com. Turning now to the latest.